now I can't hear you. How'd that happen?
Hello, it is I, Victor Hugo. Welcome to episode 72
There you go. Give me all the Victor Hugo.
of the world famous radical cast of dudes, from which we will bring you all the glory to your ears and to your minds across this great land of Frostonia. So episode 72 of the world famous Rad Dudecast. My name is Brendan Eyre. I am here in Astoria, Queens, with my illustrious co-host,
Anthony.
Anthony DeVito.
Okay.
Anthony DeVito
Okay.
and the man with the plan. We're in his bedroom right now, our studio, Mr.
Gregory, Francis, Carluso.
Greg Stone. Greg Stone, thank you so much for listening to the Rad Dudecast. Before we get started, of course, this is a listener-supported podcast. Do us a favor, rate it on iTunes. Be sure to subscribe, give it some stars, share it on social media. All of those things help us. Please follow the podcast at the Rad Dudecast on Twitter. That's where you're going to get all the updates, everything you need to follow this great piece of Americana. Now, a couple shout-outs before we get started. Of course,
oh, man. While he's shouting out, Anthony, I need a favor from you. It was huge.
Uh-huh.
Go to that giant dresser where all the stuff is kept. There's a wire, second shelf. From the top, grab it. Bring it to me. I have a plan. I have a big plan
Oh, okay.
that we might not do.
Wire, second shelf.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a wire on the shelf. Just go over the shelves where the DVDs are kept. Second
I
on the
can't
top.
promise you I'm going to nail this
You
one.
got to. I'll walk you through it.
All right, hang on.
shout out to
I got to take my headphones out because I
of
won't
course,
be able to
of
walk.
course, yeah.
I'm doing shout-outs anyway. Shout out to @Clay_McPowell. New listener came to us from Jared Freed's Total Frat Move podcast, which I was on last week. So @Clay_McPowell. Welcome.
No, put the microphone.
But then I won't be in the podcast.
Just get the wire. It'll take you 2 seconds. You're already off the mic.
Of course, shout out to
You're not far enough. Put it down.
You're ruining. You two are ruining the shout-out segment. As you quest for this wire, the shout-outs are being ruined. The people are not getting the shout-outs they deserve. So shout out to @AmroSwag. @AmroSwag on Twitter. Big fan of the podcast. He has been on our case. Of course, the one, the only Urge. Who is
Urge I just opened up a Snapchat this morning that was Urge and some girl on a couch.
Yeah, shout out to @SethSikol on Twitter, another Twitter fan. And then we have a great fan, Greg, this is interesting to me. We have a fan, well, me and you don't have this fan. There is a huge fan of Anthony DeVito named @Cromaldi_20 on Twitter, who says, listening right now, and you should just let Anthony DeVito do all the talking because he has a sexy voice.
That's the first time I've ever been told that. Thank you very much. That's
very nasally.
Very kind of you. That's what I often find my voice very nasally.
She likes a sick man.
Yeah.
She likes a burper, a heavy burper.
Yeah, she likes someone who sounds like they're incredibly sick.
And then also a shout out
But thank you.
Of course, Dominic C. @Shamanik Dondra, who is a big fan of Anthony's This Week in Fashion as well as the podcast. Now, keep coming at us on Twitter, giving us ideas for the cast, weighing in. That's @the Rad Dudecast on Twitter. I, of course, am Brendan C. Eyre on Twitter. That's BRENDANCEYRE. Then, of course, we have Greg Stone_. Greg Stone_?
Yep.
Greg Stone_ on Twitter and Anthony DeVito _ on Twitter, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm super high.
Shit.
Follow that one. I am SSUPERHI. That's my secret one that I do when I'm high.
Not so secret.
Well, no one listens to the Rad Dudecast. I only want these
What are you
Rad
talking
Dudecast
about?
people.
All these people listen
no,
to it.
I'm saying none of the people who I don't want to know it's me. Like my parents
Right.
and my family. The Rad Dudecasters, I'm all in on those guys. They can
Right,
all
right,
listen, and girls.
Now, I am sick of asking. I am sick to death of asking nicely for those people to follow. We've asked them to follow 4 Twitters, now 5,
5,
including Super High or whatever. Which no one even knows.
Really,
how to spell.
downgrade it.
But so we've got
that or whatever.
We've got the 4 primary Twitters, R3 and the at the Rad Dudecast, and then we've got Greg's auxiliary Twitter. And here's the thing: I'm sick to death of asking you fucking crumbs politely to follow us. Enough
I
is
do
enough.
follow you.
No, not you. The listeners.
Yeah, these crumbs.
Yeah, enough is enough already. If you're not going to pause the podcast,
Take your phone out right now.
Take your phones out of your pockets.
Take your phone.
Throw them out the window.
No, shut up. And follow who you've been told to follow.
Free yourself.
Or else, you know what? Because you're getting this for free. So the least you can pay us is 4 Twitter follows.
And we're calling you right now to make sure you're doing it.
Yeah.
We're getting one on a horn. We'll get one of these fans.
We'll
We
call
haven't
everyone.
talked to Katie in a while.
We have to call. I decided just now. Didn't talk to anyone yet. Wait, is this on? Can anyone hear this?
I can hear it.
I can barely hear it.
How do I do the volume on that?
I don't know. I hear it.
Hang on.
Turn it up on your phone.
Is it coming through on the cans?
Yeah, I hear it.
He better answer the goddamn phone. He's probably got his phone in his hand and us on Twitter.
Is this just a random fan?
This is yeah. I don't want to give out how people are doing this, but a bunch of random fans have. I can't really hear him, but
No. I can hear him.
I can't. I can barely.
well, we'll just leave him a
I'll
message.
tell you where the tone is.
The tone. You're on the Rad Dudecast. You didn't answer the phone, so you're fucked. You're fucked beyond fucked. You better be following us on Twitter. All right, that's what we're doing.
We're not afraid to call a fan live on the air. And no, he does follow us on Twitter.
Oh, he does?
I think so.
Well, I think he has to. All right. Well, that's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I got a bunch of fans' phone numbers now.
Yeah.
I got a whole email list of fans' phone numbers. I might be calling you. Yeah, you. You think I'm not talking to you? I'm talking to you.
Look your beady little eyes into the mirror and know that's who Greg's talking to.
You.
You fucking rats.
You're all debris, and we're not taking any prisoners anymore. I'm telling you, rolling into the 100th episode, rolling in. We're gonna fucking get these guys in shape, my old friends.
Yeah.
What
are we at?
100.
72.
Oh, I got to get back to barking. Somebody mentioned that in a tweet.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You going on the street?
Let's do it.
No.
We're going to do a practice run here. I'm going to do a practice run. We're going to do it 3 times in a row real
Okay.
fast. I want you to do a different kind of dog every time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome to episode 72 of the world famous Rad Dudecast. Welcome to episode 72 of the world famous Rad Dudecast.
It's a little person.
Welcome to episode 72 of the world famous Rad Dudecast. Okay, that
One of
was
those was
in
on.
order: a dog, a bird, and a man. That was a dog, a bird, and a Japanese porn star. Do the third one again.
Oh yeah, it's how a Japanese guy comes.
Yeah.
I've seen it well.
Yeah.
I'm coming. They come like Hadoukens. You've never seen that? I've seen it.
I haven't watched a lot of Japanese guys have sex.
Oh, you got to get in that because here's what's crazy: is they don't have sperm as you or I have sperm. They come
Noodles.
no koi. You know those koi
Oh,
fish?
fish.
Yeah.
They come
That's
large,
how they're made.
fully grown koi fish.
But a full master who is atone with himself, body, mind, body, and soul, will come invisible stars. Like a video game. Like, they just shoot yellow Super Mario stars.
That's also true.
Yeah, all of these.
It's a lot about them we just don't know about, you know?
Yeah, because no one's asking.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing. People are like, we got to explore the depths of the ocean. Well,
No.
explore Japan first.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it seems to be okay to try and fuck a young schoolgirl there. So let's get to the bottom of what in the hell they're running.
Yeah.
Well, let me say this. This is the problem with racism now, because everyone's so sensitive, no one wants to ask the questions. You know, everyone's like, you can't say that, but then you never know. So if you don't go up to an Asian man and say something like, do you come magic stars?
Uh-huh.
No one's going to know. Because people are afraid. But it's not hate. It's ignorance. And ignorance can only be solved with knowledge. And how do you solve knowledge?
Power.
Questions. Power. And questions.
Powerful questions.
How many people think I have red sauce going through my brains? My blood? My Italian blood? I'm running red hot pasta sauce.
Now, one thing I neglected to mention in the Rad Dudecast, or maybe I did. I don't know. Who knows what we talk about on this podcast?
Yeah.
No one. But I became officially the last and final member of the Rad Dudecast to have some sort of unexplained foot issue.
Oh, my God.
Now, Greg, of course, has had 35 years of horrible foot itch that has been misdiagnosed time and time again. You've got a light version.
Yeah,
of
mine's
that.
pretty much done, though.
Oh, see,
Mine will come back, but mine's pretty much done. I got another thing happening with me right now.
Yeah.
But you go with your thing.
I think I got my girlfriend looked down in bed a couple weeks ago and said, "What the fuck is wrong with your foot?" I looked at my foot, half my foot's red.
No.
Yeah, so I send it.
You got it.
So as Greg's taught me well, I just got crackly out of nowhere. I don't know what that's about.
Wait, keep talking. I'll figure it out.
Crackles in here, dog. Of course, I've learned from Greg the thing to do in that situation. You don't need to go to a doctor.
No.
You text a friend who's a doctor.
Yes.
Now, my brother's friend, Rob, who I've realized this, you're barking up the wrong tree when you're going to the foot doctor, okay? You're barking up yes, I'll tell you why. Because you don't need a foot doctor for this kind of issue.
A dermo?
A dermo.
No,
you
I
need
saw a dermo.
Skin man.
I saw a skin lady.
Yeah.
She fucking failed me miserably.
You got to go to my lady in Manhattan, man. She's great.
I'm going to go to
So we text my brother's friend Rob. He's he's probably the leading epidermatologist. What is it? He's the leading skin doctor.
Dermatologist.
He's the world's leading skin doctor. We text him a pic. He says, listen, that's 60%. That's athlete's foot. 40% maybe some sort of contact allergy.
Two things.
No, he said that he'd have to see me to don't know for sure, but he said he's 60% sure it's athlete's foot. 40% sure it might be a contact allergy. He said, put this on it, put this stuff on it twice a day. I've been doing that. It has gotten 45 times worse.
Yep, that's why.
It's now spread to my left foot caught it from my right foot.
Yep.
Can that happen?
That sounds like an athlete's foot thing to me.
Yeah, my left foot caught it from my right foot. It's spreading to different parts of the foot.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It doesn't itch, which is weird.
Oh, really?
Oh,
that's fun.
Yeah. No, it's not fun because I don't like the way it looks.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just what's happening to your body. You know what I mean?
I don't feel attractive right now. I haven't had.
You look great.
Thank you. Thank you. But I have not had. Of course, I like to keep my back waxed. I have not had my back waxed in 3 to 4 months. And I don't like that. I don't like a hairy back. I don't like a hairy back. It makes me feel less than.
But it's winter.
I know, but I gotta keep it. Here's the thing. I get yelled at. Women in my life. My girlfriend does not like. I like to shave the chest. Also, I do the chest and the back.
Does she like the chest hairy?
She said, "What are you doing? Stop doing that with the chest. Leave the chest alone."
Yeah, I like a hairy chest on a man. I can appreciate it.
Now, do you guys have hairy backs?
No hairy back.
I'm getting there. Yeah. I've got a couple long strands, but eventually that thing's going to be covered.
I think if you're not there yet, you're not going there.
What's up?
If you're not there yet,
yeah, because I've been there for 10 years.
I don't know. I watched Eduardo, my uncle, get there. I watched Eduardo from when he was in his mid-30s till now in his 60s, and he's covered in hair on his back. He started off with pretty much nothing on there.
No blood relation to you and Eduardo.
No, but I'm just saying as a casual observer, I've watched this happen to him.
Also weird that you've just been keeping tabs on Eduardo's back for 30 years.
He's covered in back hair now, and I'm sure that's not what he was like when I met him.
Yeah, he's probably shaving it when you met him.
Granted, he could have been shaving it the whole time. That's true. So, okay. I don't know.
The shave is a worthless proposition because that's going to grow back quick. You got to get waxed. Get in there. It's painful.
You sear it off. You don't wax it. You burn it off with a lighter.
Do you have a lighter?
What?
Do you have a lighter?
No.
Do you have a lighter in here?
I got 100 lighters.
Here's a lighter right there. Greg, what I want you to do is light some of my back hair on fire.
Because it
no, man.
That's
not gonna work.
That's all. No, because what's going to happen is it's going to remove your tattoo. Don't burn his back. What is happening?
It's gonna burn.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Do it again.
It burned one right off.
It did it? Do it again.
Yeah, it really did.
Greg is currently, I'm bending over. I got my shirt up. Greg is,
Yeah, you're burning his back.
Oh God,
Yeah,
that
burnt.
smells terrible.
It's burnt hair. That's what
yeah,
that smell
burnt
is.
hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
classic.
Okay, well, once again, ladies and gentlemen,
got
one
him.
of Anthony DeVito's theories proven wrong.
I can't believe you just did one of my theories. Well, I've got a bunch of them now.
No.
What I meant is that you don't just burn the hair. That's what I was saying. You got to burn the layer of skin because
I did.
the skin cells form the hair.
Well, he burned the layer of skin.
Oh, well, then that problem solved with that number.
See, I did that.
I've
on
just
purpose.
never seen it up close.
I did that on purpose to call out your theories because
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, he's not going to like it. Oh, burn it off. Fine, burn it off.
Yeah.
Burn my fucking
Yeah, but
back
that's-
hair
I
off."
gotta say, we both kind of went into that too easy.
Part.
You said do it,
Of
I
the-
did it, and then what was that? They just burn your skin.
Yeah, it was my theory. We
can't be listening to this.
Totally into it.
Spaghetti brain. I do have a thing that I want to do throughout the podcast, if that's okay with you guys, which is I've been getting a lot of texts and tweets about people wanting to be weather people for the podcast.
Oh yeah.
And, we have one. We have Katie. She's
Yeah.
our weather woman. But I wouldn't mind calling a few, giving them a couple auditions throughout the cast, if you're okay with that.
That's great.
That's
Why don't we
great.
do that at some point in the cast?
Should I do one right now?
Could be now.
Let's do this guy. This is another guy
to
who...
find a new weather girl.
Oh, of course.
And even if it's a man, it's always a weather girl.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
We are
As-
feminists.
As it's ringing, let me just remind everyone real quick. Greg's brother at the Banner. It's at the Banner NJ.
Hmm?
He's got a GoFundMe campaign started. He's trying to buy the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh, yeah.
So get in there, donate.
Yeah.
So hopefully, Greg's brother will own the Brooklyn Nets.
Also, I've got a butt situation that's happening right now that
A
is
butt
out of control.
situation?
Butt situation.
It's
Well, that is
crazy. It's insane. I'm in excruciating amount of pain.
What do you got, the
every time
roids?
I have to go to the bathroom? Yeah, but I think I have like a bunch of them.
Bad roids.
I think I have like a 10 or something like that. But I took so I've been going crazy with fiber pills. I took 8 fiber pills 3 days ago. I threw up.
No good.
So if anyone wants to, send me fiber bars or anything like
I don't
that.
think it's the fiber.
Don't
you got to get
give
the
out your
roids
fucking
cured.
address.
You got to get the roids
Yeah.
cured first.
What?
Right?
Yeah, well, I'm going to Socrates today. Hopefully, it takes a look at it. I hate that he's got to look at it because I thought he looked at it once before. This was last year, and then we fixed the problem. And I think we both were like, "Well, let's never have that experience again." And here we are, same old situation.
Well, let me throw this on your
I
thing
might
as well.
try to stick a flower in there as like a joke. I think that'd be funny.
I got to see him on the 29th. My foot thing, and this is going to sound gross, has spread to my crotch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have the itchiest crotch in the history of itchy crotch. It's
What?
absolutely the worst.
Oh no!
Yeah, big problems here. So,
Oh my god! I can't believe we're all just suffering in silence.
yeah.
This is the
Sir.
best Rad Dudecast where we just reveal we all
These
have
horrible
horribly.
medical conditions that we have.
Yeah. So Socrates got to see my balls. Second
Oh,
date.
second, yeah.
My second visit to him, I'll be like, hey, buddy, cool.
Yeah.
Check these out.
It's too soon.
Yeah.
I love the idea that people at home are listening to the Rad Dudecast, developing a fondness for us. Maybe there's some women becoming
Sure.
attracted to us, and this episode hits.
Look.
They realize I've got a back like a gorilla. Anthony's got fucking marbles coming out of his
Yeah,
ass.
I lift my feet off the ground every time I
And-
poop
and-
and my eyes well up.
No.
It's so bad.
Of course.
Oh,
it's
I
terrible.
dread every time. Every time I eat something, I dread it because I know it's going to have to come out of me somehow.
Now,
Then did I also tell you about my cheese plan that I was doing for a while? And this really threw things off the rails. This is when things got out of hand because it was starting to hurt so bad for me to go to the bathroom. So I was exclusively eating cheese because I heard that stocks you up. So then the poops that were coming out
So much
were
harder.
just bricks.
yeah, were you crazy?
Yeah, and then that made things worse.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I
That's
took all those
insane.
fiber pills and threw up.
Here's what you have to do. Now, this is a true fact.
Yeah.
The pain,
Yeah.
your brain says, I hate this.
Yeah.
You have to pause your mind. As you're feeling the pain, pause your mind and say, I like this.
Yeah, I tried.
And get yourself to enjoy pain.
I tried. Well, here's another thing. You're going to also find this gross and weird. So I thought that, and then I tried jerking off while it was happening.
Pleasure and pain.
Pleasure and pain. And that didn't do anything.
Now you can only come when you have hemorrhoids.
No, just didn't do. Well, also because I should have worked up a full boner and then did it, because then it would have felt better. But I just went at it.
Oh,
with
that
a- with a-
14-year-old Twitter girl's going crazy right now. Listen to this.
tiny thing.
consider myself a man of the world.
Of course.
I've heard some things. I've seen some
We
things.
were all revealing things.
That
Yeah,
is
no, yeah.
the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
Really?
That you're taking
What?
a bloody, painful hemorrhoid shit
I'm trying to
and
give...
trying to jerk off during it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get myself to climax at the exact moment. I've done that before. That was one of my early teenage years. I tried that.
Yeah.
And I did successfully do that. It's very hard to do.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to distract from the pain. So I was like,
I
well,
understand.
like that.
You're in control of your brain, so when you're shitting, take a razor blade and slice your thigh.
I
And say,
can't
which
do that. That
pain
freaks
do you
me out.
want more? Teach it. Teach it to not. And it won't. You'll cut that whole, your brain will say, this is right. It's worse for us to have this pain, so shut that off.
Did I also? Oh my God! Should I tell you guys more stories? The guy on the treadmill that I saw. Do you want to hear about this or no?
I don't know, but let me. I'm gonna make a mental bookmark of the treadmill guy. We got to hear about this.
Okay.
But let's stick on this subject because I do want to say I think you're going about this wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not an expert, but I think the thing to do is not to be trying to manage the pain or manage your shits. You need to be trying to heal the hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In other words, you need to.
No.
You need to be taking all measures possible to try new products, whatever there is, to get rid of these fucking roids.
Yeah.
You can't just be trying to manage your shits because your shits just come as your body does it.
Yeah.
You're trying to mitigate the pain when you should be trying to eliminate the problem.
Yeah. No, I know that's what's happening now. I'm going to see Socrates today.
Salad tongs? Stick them in your butt so that it opens up your butthole. So you
Oh
can just,
yeah.
So it just, and it just comes out.
That might be another idea.
That's a good plan.
What are you doing? You got a preparation H? You do a
Yeah.
preparation
I
H?
use these wipes after every time.
No.
This is the worst,
No.
disgusting thing we've
It's
ever done.
disgusting, but we got to cure our friend. Forget the wipes. The wipes are for minor hemorrhoid sufferers.
Yeah.
You've got to get the tube that you shove up your ass, the tube of preparation H.
Oh yeah. That's
You
what I
put
had the
it
last time. I'm
in
thinking
your
about.
ass and pump it right in there.
Oh really? They make that?
Yeah, that's the primary thing that hemorrhoid sufferers rely on.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh, I had no idea that even existed.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You got to get a.
Here I am with this rogue cheese method that's been existing the whole time.
I can't believe you went cheese, man.
I found out that it stocks you up. I
That's
thought it was a
like
good plan.
Someone saying, I'm having a heart attack. Eat all these cheeseburgers.
Well, no, not exactly because, well, I don't know.
That's
I mean,
exactly what it is.
is it?
You're making your shits harder to come out.
Yeah. Not only
Well,
that.
but well-intentioned.
Well-intentioned, yes, but this literally
Sometimes I don't even listen to the ridiculous.
the first thing that would come up if you Googled bad hemorrhoids would be, have you tried preparation H up your ass? And you skipped any kind of Google
It's too hard to spell.
searching methodology and went right
Google
to searched within your own brain, within
Yes.
your own mind.
My own Google.
And in that vast database
Yes.
of information and
Uh-huh.
anecdotal evidence, you decided the thing to do would be to go on a 100% cheese diet.
That is the silliest thing I've ever heard. That's like you're trying to squeeze like a dead carcass through a hole, so you say, let me freeze the carcass instead. It just makes it harder to go through.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that came to my head.
Yeah. I mean, you got to just keep going. Keep checking back and forth with these analogies, Craig.
Like a dead squirrel. I was imagining a dead squirrel
Uh-huh.
that you have to push through this tree hole because
Yeah.
you got to put it back in the tree so its family sees it and knows to move out.
Yeah, that's, well.
Don't freeze the squirrel. Thaw the squirrel out. Heat it up.
Heat it up. Burn the
Right.
hair off it.
Or just eat vegetables.
No.
No,
Maybe.
it's not. Okay, fine. There could be some elements of eating that will help you. But
Uh-huh.
you are... Stop focusing on eating as the solution
I got to
to your
get this
problem.
tube thing.
You got to get... First of all, Socrates will probably give you something stronger than that. But you got to stop the
Oh, boy.
hemorrhoids. You can't just be saying, let's get something that some shit that goes past the hemorrhoids in a non-painful manner.
Yes.
You got to get rid of the hemorrhoids.
You got to do surgery. I'll do it.
Well, yeah, I might have to do surgery. They're very inside, though.
Who's are inside?
The hemorrhoids,
Yeah, I'll
they're
get in there.
inside. They're way inside.
I'll get up in them guts.
Oh, boy.
right, well,
I don't want you squirming
I
around
do
in
have
there, man.
experience with having a friend do surgery on me. And the thing of it is...
I mean, we just did it.
What?
We just did
Oh,
it.
that wasn't surgery. But when I shot myself in the foot with a BB gun,
Yeah.
that night when I first had the BB in my foot, I had my friend Drew we poured a little whiskey on it, and he rummaged around in there with a chopstick.
With a nice splintery chopstick.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Didn't get it out. Probably made it a lot worse. Anyway, it's still in there.
Yeah, you
10 years later, 12 years later now. Is that my 21st
longer than
birthday?
12.
21st birthday. So no, 11 years.
You're
I'm 32.
32. You're 32?
I'm 32.
Psst, I'm the king of this castle. 33. You all need to listen to me more.
God damn, I'm so impressed with all of our honesty today. You know, I've never publicly, I don't even talk about on stage that my back is hairy. That really embarrasses me. It really embarrasses
What's the most
me.
embarrassing thing? Let's all do it. Let's go through. We'll just go through. We'll do really, really embarrassing thing. Anthony, I mean, is clearly going to win this with some weird fucking surgery he did with blood on his own eyes or something.
That's right.
But I think that you have to, all those things you must wear as your armor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's it for me. I got a hairy back.
You ever stick anything in your butt for pleasure?
Sure.
Sure?
But not deep.
Not deep. I couldn't get it in.
No, I don't. I more.
I mean, I can't. We were talking about this earlier this week. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. You remember? You know this story.
Oh, the dildo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell the story for our listeners? I'm familiar with this story.
I was in a sketch group. We were in a sketch group, as you all know, and we did a sketch with a dildo. And so I took the dildo home, and this guy was like, "You taking that home?" And I was like, "Yeah, I paid for it. What am I going to do?" And he says, "I give you 2 weeks before you stick that in your ass." And I was like, "I'm not going to stick this in my ass. Why would I do that? I'm not going to stick this in my ass. I'm not a crazy person." And then 2 weeks later, I'm looking at it, and I'm saying, why wouldn't I stick it in my ass? Like, why would I not do that? Like, that must be homophobia. Then I really believe that. That must be some kind of homophobia in my head, because straight women do it, and gay men do it, and straight women do it. The only people who don't do it are straight men. So that's obviously a form of latent homophobia. And if I'm going to be the open-minded person I want to be, then I need to face those fears, and I need to take them out. And by doing that, I need to take this. It was a double-sided black dildo that was about 12 inches long. And I said, I'm going to...
Maurice.
Yeah. A Cecil.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. And, God, I tried. A lot like Anthony with his cheese. I couldn't get it going. And I was like, but I was upset with myself because I knew my body is more homophobic than my mind. Like, my body... my mind is free and it's ready, but my body is like the fucking 1900s.
Sure.
It's like your mind is like, yeah, let's do this, and your body is like, hey, stop it, faggot.
Yeah.
What are you?
The physics.
Yeah. And then so I tried and it didn't work. It didn't go through. I couldn't whatever. And then my girlfriend came home and saw it, and she said that this is too big for any human to take on.
That was the thing. I don't think I had ever thought about it in terms of just the physics of it.
Yeah, no. It was
You've told me
huge.
this story hundreds of times, but that is huge.
You don't
try
know
to put in your butthole, which has never experienced anything remotely close to that, and you just tried to shove it in.
Just shove.
You didn't put any
Dry?
Dry and a heave.
You're going dry. Wow.
I mean, that's
Well,
what
who
we're
thought?
talking
Who
about.
knew? I don't know.
'Cause
Who
who
knew?
knew? We don't know.
I don't know. I've never done this before. I don't
Right.
read. We're in different circles.
Right. Our circle
You know?
doesn't talk about that
The
stuff.
gay circle probably know. They probably
I know. Yeah.
What's your butthole size? Oh, I'm a 2.0. What are you? I'm a 3.7. Whoa, buddy. Yeah,
Here's-
good for you.
Here's the lube you
What
need.
gauge?
Here are the gloves you need. Here's the mat you got to put down. There's probably so much involved. And when for us, we're just like, hey, just shove it in probably.
Yeah, you just get it and
Why
put it in
would
there.
you? It's humongous, and that thing is tiny.
Well, I was gonna get motor oil.
Right.
Oh, man.
Right.
This is, so you're listening to the
Motor
Rad
oil.
Dudecast. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast, at the Rad Dudecast. We'll give you all the updates there. I learned that trick. I did Freed's podcast. That's at JTrain56 on Twitter, TFM podcast. Did his podcast again this week. Realized he's plugging his show throughout the whole show.
Throughout the whole show.
Oh, he
he's
does
doing
the
that.
whole time.
So
Throughout the whole
I
show.
learned that. I'm doing a little of that here. You like that? Where I get midway through, I get
Yeah.
maybe-
It also
that's
breaks
good.
up our segments.
Yeah, you're listening to the Rad Dudecast.
yeah.
Maybe
We should start doing commercials.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Anyway, we're gonna take a station break here. We'll get right back to you.
Okay, this episode is brought to you by Per Plus Shampoo. 2-in-1 for that head of hair that's just a head of hair, but not really there. Per Plus 2-in-1 shampoo. Buy it at your local grocery store.
Head of hair. that's not really there.
And we're back. Welcome. Thank you for that word from our sponsors. Again, you're listening to the Rad Dudecast. My name is Brendan Ayer. I'm here with Anthony DeVito and Greg Stone in Astoria, Queens. Now I think it's time, that time of the week where...
Phone all the way. Phone systems
we
are
don't
down.
have any other segments planned. You really
Please get back into talking again.
fooled your own self into thinking that we've structured this podcast differently
I thought
because we did a commercial.
I thought
Yeah. Oh, well, now we're a whole different show.
Get out of your butt.
What? It itches.
Oh.
I thought if
Yeah.
I just said,
Yeah,
now
you
it's that time of the week that I'd remember something that we do
Time of the
every
week.
time.
What do we do?
Well, you ever stick anything in your ass other than these preparation H's?
No, suppositories for...
Did you enjoy them?
No. It was it was a very sad experience.
Was it sad? Because why? Make it be happy.
It was very uncomfortable. That's all.
You
I
have to
didn't
breathe
like
out.
the
You just go,
feeling. It hurt. Yeah.
And then,
I did not like
I
it.
think.
You got to get this Prep H in a tube. It's going to
Yeah,
be great.
I'm not thrilled about this, but yeah, okay.
This is what I said on Free's podcast because he was asking because we get a lot of because we all host we co-host the Total Frat Move podcast with Jared Freed quite a bit. Maybe we're the most often guests. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, some guy said this was nice. Some guy messaged me on Snapchat. If you
I don't know how you're still checking them.
If-
I can't check them anymore.
If you want to get at me at Snapchat, I'm Mr. Radical on Snapchat.
Party time, go.
I am. What am I again?
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
So I'm Mr. Radical.
Devo for TiVo at
Yeah.
gmail.com.
That's your email, and now you're just giving out your email.
Hell, email me.
No, you
Well,
don't.
do whatever you want.
So this fella, Communism Sucks, which
Oh, yeah.
cool
I know
name.
that guy.
He messaged me on Snapchat and goes, "Good shit doing the TFM podcast again. The Rad Dudes are always the best guests."
Yeah.
That's nice, you
That is
know?
the best. Yeah,
That
but-
is very nice.
But
Thank
anyway,
you.
we get a lot of listeners because he's got a bigger audience than us, so we get a lot of listeners.
Crossover.
When we do that podcast, they follow us here, and he was asking how that works out for us, and I said, well, it works out like this. 85 to 90% of the people that come from your podcast to our podcast then message us on Twitter or email us or contact us in some way or write a review that this, the Rad Dudecast, is the biggest unorganized pile of garbage they've ever listened to in their whole life. The other 10% stick around and love it more than anything they've ever loved. And
Huge
that's
fans.
the 10%
Yeah,
we're going for.
that's what
We're a
we want.
10% podcast.
Yes, absolutely.
We're not your fucking Uncle Craig's podcast. You know?
No.
We're your Uncle Gilroy.
This
People
is-
who like us love us.
Yeah.
The people who everyone else is mesmerized that we're allowed to be in jail.
Most
No,
people
we should be
are
jail
mad
prisoners.
at us.
I've been saying, those of you who have been
Yeah,
here
nasally
since the
voice.
start and who are in this now, you're in this. I call you the base 100. Those are the people that have joined and have followed us rapidly before we've even made it to the 100th episode.
Right now,
we call
also,
them?
let me just say this. Brendan is standing up as if he's organizing troops for some kind of cause
So,
of his own.
you, the base 100, those of you that are listening to these episodes as they come out, not years down the line after this is blown up, you are here at the beginning
You
of
are.
something.
You are the
Because
head.
this is going to be big, because this is revolutionizing entertainment. Anthony touched on it last week. We're bringing you something where it's like, this is, this is what who's the artist that just put a urinal out there?
Oh, Marcel Duchamp.
This is the Duchamp of podcasts.
What does he
This guy-
do?
The
He
fountain.
revolutionized art. He said, what is art?
What is art?
Art is whatever I say is art.
Yeah.
Put a fucking urinal out there as art.
Yeah.
Where? In the bathroom?
No,
Those
in a-
ones did
in
that.
a-
In a museum.
In a museum.
Yeah.
And can you use it?
No.
No.
That's just bad. That's not art.
Inoperable.
That's
Well,
a
that-
broken
Well,
technology.
he's the idea of him doing that. That was the art.
The idea is
would do
that,
that.
whatever he says,
You
whatever
wouldn't.
you think is art is art.
yeah, dude,
Art
I know.
is whatever. It's just something to look at, and we're the Marcel Duchamp. We're the urinal of podcasts.
We are the Urinal Podcast. I would say that's our T-shirts. I would definitely say it. And if you want to go out
Call
and make
it
us
what you
T-shirts,
want.
you want to design us some T-shirts, design them and send them to us.
Yeah, maybe
We're still
with
waiting on Joe to do that.
an
He
image
says-
of his urinal, and then the Rad Dudecast.
with our faces in it.
Yep, with our 3 faces in it.
The best, one of my favorite parts about Anthony is that you see how quickly he knew the answer to that question.
Yeah.
And he knows the answer to like all questions like
Yeah.
that. So you're sort of crackerjack amalgam of ideas that are
Sure.
floating around your brain
Sure.
that you make up yourself. Your cheese diagnosis,
My pseudoscience.
that sort of stuff. That is all flying in the face of tons of actual facts you
Sure.
have in your brain. It's not just like you've got a bad brain. You've got
Nope.
lots of real knowledge in your brain.
His brain is good. His mind is bad. His mind is AIDS. It's attacking the good blood cells of the regular brain.
His mind flies in the face of his brain,
Yeah.
and constantly is telling his brain, enough of the input from you.
Yeah.
We're doing the cheese thing.
Yeah. Are we doing our search for a new weather girl?
None of this has been recording, by the way. This has just been fun for me, by the way.
That's fine.
That's been
Fun
great.
hanging
It's
with you
been
guys.
enjoyable.
No, our technology for phones today is broken. I'll have to do
What's
it.
the situation with it? What's wrong with it?
Something was good. The thing is, if I really want to cook on it, it's going to give us some major feedback,
Oh, okay.
and that'd be bad. I have to
All right,
work on
well,
it
maybe we
before
can
we do
iron
next
out for next week. We'll
We'll
try
do
to
it
find
next
a new
week.
weather girl. That sounds like a lot of fun.
week. Yeah. I still like Katie, though.
It might be fun to have a whole news team.
Yeah, we have to
You
find
know?
some things for everything.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Get at us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast.
Yeah.
If you want to be involved in our news team, we're going to be doing tryouts
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah,
okay?
we're gonna be doing
we gotta
tryouts.
put together a full
A
range.
full news team.
We need a news team. We need a sports guy.
Sports guy.
We need weather.
Weather.
We need what's going. Like that guy on the I'm in Iraq.
Yes.
I'm on the
A
scene.
field correspondent.
Field
Field
correspondent.
correspondent. I like a guy that just does obituaries for pets.
Yeah.
we
You know
get
what I
a
mean?
pet obituary.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
Get real specific.
Yeah.
he tells
Yeah,
you
yeah.
the pets that have died in the neighborhood that week.
Whatever your specific
Pitch us
mutant power is.
some of
tell us what you
your.
love. I mean, I'm not in the middle of a sentence or anything.
I'm sorry. Oh, yes, you're right, and I apologize for that.
I'm literally saying, if you guys want to, if you want to do this, yes, whatever you're good at, do it. Now, I lost my love for the segment now because you interrupted me. I have feelings hurt.
I said sorry.
Yeah, I know, but sorries don't really work. Yeah. So whatever you want to do it. What are you saying now?
That's basically it. Yeah. Pitch us your ideas for news characters. Obviously, we need the main people that are on normal news broadcasts, but we'll take some other ones' ideas as well.
Yeah. We got to get us caller ID though, blocker, so that when we call you, you can't have my phone number.
The thing that's weird about New York is,
What are you
I think
talking
before,
about?
follow my
No, I love this.
follow my
Let's just
train.
jump
follow my
around.
train. No,
Come on,
I'm
come on.
not jumping around. I'm not jumping around.
All right.
When I moved here, I thought, well, this is New York. This is the biggest city in the world. This is the mecca of civilization. The local news people are going to be a cut above. They are not. They're just as scrubby and weird looking and shitty as the local news in the rest of the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
They're I thought it was going to be like New York. This is it. This is before you go national. You go to New York,
Oh, right.
and that's not the case. These guys are looking banged up.
Really? I think Janice Tuff is very attractive.
I don't know her.
Oh, the Cheese National.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think so. The mouse has been watching the whole podcast.
Where is he at?
We've got a critter in the house, and he's just been watching.
Oh,
he went
does
away.
he like it? That was another thing, too. Everyone wanted to kill this mouse. I thought we were just giving him some food.
Yeah, you wanted to make him a pet that he can live wherever he wants. But then they have babies.
Oh, I saw this on the train yesterday. We were talking about Japanese people earlier. He might not have been Japanese. Some kind of Asian.
Mm-hmm.
He put a sleep mask on to
No.
sleep on the train. I swear to
Jesus
God.
Getting that
Christ.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Do you have
It was-
slippers? Put some slippers on?
No, he just did the mask. I don't know. I know it's stupid and silly, but I kind of was into it.
That's
well,
dangerous.
it's ballsy because someone
Yeah.
could just punch you in the face.
Oh, you're
Or
right.
steal all of
You
your
guys are
things.
totally right. Right away, you guys
Yeah,
were right.
yeah,
You
so-
really saw a problem with that immediately.
Well, it's just like, yeah, I'm on the busiest subway system in the world.
Yeah, it's
Let's
stupid.
take away my most important sense.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Maybe he's trying to up his other senses, though. Maybe he's trying to get his smell going.
That's true. Can I tell you guys also about this guy I saw on the treadmill? This is going
Yes,
on.
I'm sorry. I made
2
a
days
mental
ago.
bookmark.
No,
and fucked up.
that's okay. So I go to run on the treadmill at my gym, and the guy next to me, he's just an ordinary looking guy, parachute pants, t-shirt, whatever. He's got no iPhone. He's got nothing attached to him whatsoever, and he's not jogging. He's full sprinting on the treadmill. It's not that weird, but
Kind of weird.
the whole time he's screaming the whole entire time that his wife is cheating on him. I swear to God, he's going, "You want to cheat on me? You think you're better than me? Fuck you!" And then He's like intermittently, he's just like, he's like, you got to push yourself harder or whatever. And then he just got off. He just got off the treadmill, and then the whole rest of his workout routine, I watched him because he was on there a little longer than I was. So, and he was fine. He didn't scream. He didn't do anything. He just did that for that.
I like to think, and I suspect that might be that man's motivational technique.
Right,
In
that's
other
what
words,
I thought.
Perhaps his wife, this happened 10 years ago, and they've been divorced the whole time. It's just like when he's trying to run, he brings
goes
those
to that
feelings
place, yeah.
back up. But I often admire people like that who are able to not have any regard for what the world thinks of
Yeah.
them. In other words,
Right.
I don't give a shit.
Well, not just that, but he has no regard for what everyone in the world thinks about Anthony, who's running next to him, and it clearly looks like the guy's yelling at him. Clearly looks like
Yeah.
the guy is saying, "You're cheating on my wife, Anthony. You're sleeping with my wife."
Yeah, and that was the thing. The five treadmills next to him were totally empty.
Oh,
So
gosh.
people obviously had been like, "I'll run next to this guy," and then he started off, and then they just went away from him or whatever. But yeah. Well, what were you saying too before that? That was pretty good.
I don't know.
People
Overt. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
People not in the New York area are really into pumpkin cannons. Do you know about that?
No.
Shooting pumpkins every which way. Did you know that? Yeah, I left the New York area. They have these giant cannons that shoot pumpkins just into the air.
Where?
What?
Anywhere that you can do that without it hitting humans. Like if there's like some kind of field and they're growing pumpkins. I'm not even kidding. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. No.
No.
Pumpkin cannons
Where
are
were
everywhere.
you?
I was in PA seeing my mom. And they have
Wow.
a giant pumpkin cannon and they just shoot pumpkins 500 feet into the air.
Well, we used to have, I do believe this, because when I painted houses on Cape Cod, we had a potato cannon.
Oh, that's
We had a
fun.
potato cannon, and we would shoot it into the harbor at luxury yachts.
Oh, that's amazing.
We would shoot potatoes at luxury yachts. But then it seemed to be, I don't know, I was never the man in charge of, shooting it. I didn't really know. It was the guys I lived with. It was his younger brother. He was the kind of the potato cannon crew.
Mm-hmm.
They burned. Had been a dry summer, and I guess you power the potato cannon with gasoline.
Yeah.
Was that in some form? They burned up the whole yard, so that was
Yeah, man.
unfortunate.
They just set the whole thing on fire?
Yeah, it really took off. A yard fire.
Oh, my God.
Man,
You got to eat the rich, I say.
for their powers.
Eat the rich.
Yeah. I've never seen any of those guns. Those
Well,
those
that's it
kinds
for
of
today's
guns.
episode.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just kidding.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't really have a lot to go off of.
New thing I'm going to do now.
Are we done?
Do
How much
false.
time?
No, I'm going to
I
do
don't
false.
think we're done.
I want to do false closes so that only the real fans stick around.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
that's all for
yeah.
today.
Yeah, we're done. That was
What-
great. One.
So,
Now,
Now let's really
now
get
you're
into
in
it.
for the
guys.
good stuff.
Yeah, all the fucking fools left. Let's talk about you now.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
what are you doing?
You're in there in your bed. You're listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
Take your pants off.
Why don't you take
Take
your
your
pants
shoes
off?
off.
Pull the shoes off first. That's probably better because then you won't get your jeans stuck on your pants awkwardly when you're taking them off.
Right. Be
Good.
smart about it.
Yeah, take your shoes first.
Ooh, I like all
But,
the dog,
you
dog
know-
poop on your shoes.
Oh my God.
What are they?
Why are you wearing your shoes in bed?
It would, now look behind you. If you had dog poop on your shoes the whole time, you might have made a mess.
Now why don't you take that shirt off?
Take the shirt off. You clean up the dog poop with the shirt.
the shirt,
clean
that's
up the
right.
dog poop with it. You got dog poop on your bed.
Oh, what kind of shirt
Now
is
you
that?
gotta
What is
take
that?
that shirt, put
What
it
is
in the
that?
hamper.
Is it an Izod?
So I thought some. I thought, yeah, they got a good center going.
Yeah.
Closing down the end of the year. That's neither here nor there.
Oh, now put on a different
It's
shirt.
okay.
Yeah, to jerk your dick
Yeah,
off
yeah.
too. All right, that's it for tonight. Thank you guys. You guys were all wonderful. See you next week. Yeah, we're really back.
Now we got rid of that dog poop fucker.
Yeah, that was
good,
weird.
Good.
Now it's just you and
It's
us.
just
Now
you.
try to find that dog.
Yeah, I want you to talk to the dog.
What the dog?
Ask the dog's
Teach
name.
it Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to fucking rub your thighs with a fucking stack of cash.
Ni querico, quesaquito.
Pet the dog with a cat.
Linguista kanji kamorata.
Yeah, find a cat. Just go find a cat.
Yeah, stick a fucking cat's head in your fucking bunghole.
Fonikata rambatana. Shantodaya.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming.
All right,
Great
thanks so
week.
much for listening.
Yep.
Welcome to the Dark Lord. You have came to worship at the feet of the great Lord Osiris.
Thanks for coming out. You guys were great. We're going to see you next week. That's great. Great seeing you. We'll see you guys next week. Dolphin talk.
All right, good. Well, we got rid of those fuckers.
Yeah,
We're now
no.
14 levels deep in the Rad Dudecast, and this is where it gets good. Follow us
This
on
is
Twitter
Inception.
at the Rad Dudecast. Now, this is the portion of the podcast. If you play this backwards, you will learn everything you ever wanted to know about your dad's business.
Oh man, this is you know what? Let's realize that we really are now 15 levels in the Inception.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So many people
Very
have left,
deep.
and now it's just the real fans.
Yeah.
So now we give it our phone numbers because these people are our friends.
Oh, right. Good call. Okay.
No, I'm too scared.
I don't wanna do that.
No, I don't want to do that either. Last time we did that, didn't work out.
Snapchat.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
it our
We've already
Snapchat.
given that
At
out.
Mr. Radical.
Oh.
Let me ask you this.
Mhm.
I've wondered this often, and it's a thought that greatly amuses me.
Mhm.
If there's any portion of any Rad Dudecast episode that literally no one's ever listened to.
Oh yeah.
Because there's parts that I don't even listen to when I'm
Yeah.
editing, and then some weeks I don't listen to the episode. I
Sure.
usually do.
Yeah.
So, theoretically, there could be a portion of a Rad Dudecast episode that no fan has ever gotten to, and none of us have ever listened to. Just
I would say majorities of it. I wouldn't say those are small proportions.
I have to disagree, man. People have listened through the entire Forrest Gump episode. If
That is
someone
true.
listened
that's
to
true.
the entire Forrest Gump episode, they have
It's very,
listened
very true.
to everything else.
For those of you that are maybe
Yeah.
joining late in the history of the Rad Dudecast who just started downloading episodes recently and haven't gone back through our catalog, we once did an episode that was very much like we were talking about what is art. Art is what we say art is, where we just we just read the script from Forrest Gump. There was no introduction. We went right in and read the entire script of Forrest Gump.
Slight changes, but you have to really listen to it to find out where they are.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't.
You can't
come
fade out at all.
till 35 minutes in.
Yeah, you
And
can't
It's very subtle.
kind of half listen. You have to really
Yeah.
be listening to pick them up.
But I think that is probably going to do it. Do you guys have plugs? Oh,
No.
fuck.
Send me
plugs.
your
Fuck.
boobs.
You know what? God damn
On
it.
Snapchat
God
or ask me questions.
What?
damn it. We should have been pushing this hard the whole time. If you are in
More questions,
the New
really,
York area,
to be honest.
if you're in the New York area, if you're thinking about traveling to the New York area, January 24th at QED in Astoria, Queens.
Oh, that's us.
Oh, right.
January 24th at QED in Astoria, Queens. Come out. Anthony DeVito and Greg Stone will be co-headlining this amazing, locally owned venue that's trying to do something different, where they're trying to be sort of a community venue where everyone can come and do different forms of art and whatever they want. And Anthony DeVito and Greg Stone will be headlining that venue January 24th. Is that correct?
That is correct. 9 p.m. $5.
It's $5. It's really cheap.
$5 What can you buy for $5 these days?
You can buy 10 churros.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Well, don't tell them things that are a great deal, because I'm trying to make your thing look good. So tell them things like $5.
Oh.
You can't even get a for $5.
You can't get a haircut for $5.
No, of
I
course
cut your hair for $5.
Oh, really?
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can get a haircut for $5.
Okay.
That's another
Well,
option. Come here.
I'll
You-
cut your hair for $5. I
You
will.
cannot get a steak dinner for $5.
No.
But we'll be
Some people don't like steak, though.
we will be sure to keep tweeting out the details of that show, because that's an important show for
Yes.
these guys. So January 24th, Astoria, Queens. I just booked some dates. This is far out there, but I don't know if we have listeners in this area, in these areas. The weekend of June 11th. The weekend of June 11th, I will be at the Funny Bone in Miami.
Yeah.
Tampa.
Oh.
Tampa.
Nice.
The weekend of June 11th, I'll be in the Funny Bone in Tampa. I think that's the 11th through the 14th. And then October, for whatever reason, I got these dates way ahead of time.
Yeah.
But October 8th through 11th, I'm going to be at the Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio. So if
Nice.
you're in those areas, go make reservations now. I don't know.
Yeah, and then February 6th and 7th, I will be at Joker's Wild in New Haven, headlining. Come out to those shows. They'll be a lot
Anthony
of fun.
DeVito, February 6th and 7th, Joker's Wild in New Haven, Connecticut. Always a great time.
I never plug my dates.
Yeah, plug your dates, baby.
I'll be at the Comedy Cove in New Jersey on the 30th and 31st
Of January?
of January. It's in Springfield, New Jersey. This weekend I'll be in the Poconos. I'm not going to tell you where because it's some Rotary Club. It's bullshit. Oh, I'm featuring for Sam Morrill. I don't know where that is. I have to call him. And my on the 13th is my anniversary. And on March 20, I got some more here. Hang on a second. 22nd is Earth Day of April. 13th.
22nd, so remember that. Put that in your calendars. 27th of April, Earth Day.
22nd.
That's it for me, guys.
Good night.
Oh, what was that secret you wanted to tell us, Greg?
Oh, it's okay, now it's really just us.
Yeah.
Even the real guys would think that's where we would end.
Yeah.
That's it, though. We are going to end.